What are these figurines called? I haven't a clue, but I used to put them in my mouth. Today, I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across one of these spam posts. There's kind of web links that have adverts everywhere and it's all baloney, but it kind of caught my attention. If you can name these 90s toys, you're old school. And I'm pretty old school. I'm a kid of the 90s. Could be a bit of fun. Maybe we can feel old together. Who knows? Who cares? Let's get into it. Without any more stalling, let's begin. This is what I'm talking about. If you can name 16 out of 30 of these 90s toys, you are old school. Ah, yes. Adverts everywhere. This is the sort of mess I was expected to get into. Okay, what are these called? This is obvious to me. This is absolutely crazy obvious. These are still popular, aren't they? I remember when they first kind of appeared and it was like, oh, hyper collectible. Oh, there's rare variants. And you can get these kind of plastic cases to protect the tag because the tag was very important. Are they fluff friends, stuffed babies, cuddle bears, or beanie baby? They're beanie babies. Pow. You're correct. Beanie Babies are considered to be collectible and can be sold for large sums of money. Next question. What is the name of this kind of toy? Is this not a Polly Pocket? Again, in the 90s, there was this kind of range of pocket toys, so you could take them out with you and go play. I remember some boys' ones. I forget what they were called, though, but it was like a spider. You'd open it up, it'd be like a dungeon lair, and you had this hero character and blah, blah, blah. But these, I assume, are Polly Pockets. Tiny Tina, Small Sandy, Petite Patty, or Polly Pockets. Pow! 2 for 2, baby. What are these rather dangerous toys called? I have not got a clue. They seem like giant inflatable boxing gloves. Or maybe I might have a light bulb trigger from the suggestions. Let's go. Poppers. Little hitters. That's one slip away from being Hitlers. Little Hitlers. Ah, they're monsters. Blastums or sock'em boppers. I'm gonna guess sock'em boppers, but I honestly don't recall these at all. Hey, I got it right. Next question. I had some of these. I forgot what they're called though, but I remember these. Oh, I haven't seen these since the 90s. Mate, nostalgia bomb is hitting hard right now. They were rubber. It was just, rubber. Loopers, bamballs, bosh balls, or kosh balls? No, I have not got a clue. I definitely remembered them. I'm being pulled towards bosh balls. Here we go. Kosh balls. First patented in 1988 and they're made up of rubber, foam, and plastic. There's no exact purpose to them other than you can toss them around. All right, next question. What are these dolls called? Trolls. These are trolls, right? I mean, they are trolls. Nah, trolls, elves, it's trolls. It's just trolls. Yep. Freaking trolls, bruv. What is this fun substance called? What am I looking at here? You've got 2 halves of an egg and there's like a slime-like putty in the middle. No idea what this is. City putty, fun goop, squishies, or moldable putty. I'm gonna guess city putty. How? Hey, we got it right. How about that? What is this device called? Come on, everybody. If you don't know what this is, we can't be friends. I had one of these. Everyone had one of these. When these came out, it was the hot shit. Okay, everyone wanted one of these. You weren't one of the cool kids unless you had one of these, okay? It's a Tamagotchi. It's a little virtual pet. You'd keep it alive. You have to feed it and all that jazz. And if you didn't, it would die. Pocket Pet, Future Pal, Mini Dinosaurs, and Tamagotchi. Boop. Tamagotchi was created in Japan and was released in '96. Kids were obsessed with keeping these digital pets alive, and considering they were a handheld digital toy before the smartphone was invented, they were ahead of their time. Yeah, not wrong. Absolutely ahead of their time. Next question. What is this battery-powered toy called? Is it a bop it? Twist it, pull it, bop it, shake it. It's a busy game. It was good for like long car journeys or for driving people insane. I never actually had one. Beat it, click it, hit it, bop it. 96, Hasbro, blah. Only 12%. We gotta hurry this up. Speed round. What's this device? It's quite clearly Sony PSP. Of course, yes. First CD-based handheld portable, known for its 4D resolution screen. Yes. It's a Game Boy. What is this little toy called? I never had one of these, but oh boy were they popular. They were freaking popular. My friend Michelle had one, and she didn't really care much for it, or maybe she did. I don't know, but she let us destroy it. Yeah, we ended up dropping it into this water barrel, and it kind of like blah, 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 blah. And as the water filled it up, it was talking as it went blah, 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 and then it died. It's a Furby. You could, it'd be your best friend. It'd be your mate. You could talk to it. It could, like, recognize you, and it would know your name, and you could you know, be its friend. Chipmunk friend, fur baby, happy pals, it's a Furby. What are these dolls called? I'm trying to remember old TV adverts in my head or something like that. American Girl, Polly Dolls, Chatty Cathy, or not Barbies. Polly Dolls? American Girl. Well, what is this water gun called? It's a Super Soaker. I vaguely remember having a Super Soaker, but in general, my parents didn't encourage us to have water guns. Don't really know why. Probably just didn't want the mess. Yeah, Super Soaker. Pow! What is this game system called? Oh, come on. Are you actually trying? I mean, this could be a curveball. This is the American version. Over here in Blighty, we have the superior version. Oh my gosh. America just had to stand out and be different. Ah, yes, it's the Sega PlayStation Super Xbox. Super Nintendo. What are these? Oh, but they're Pokemons. Well, yeah, they are Pokemon, but no. This is kind of a trick question. Kind of. They are Tazos. As you can see written on with the Pokeball there, it's a Tazo. But they're also kind of Pogs. Tazo and a Pog is kind of the same thing. There were Pogs, and then like Walker's Crisps and Nintendo and stuff like that, they did Tazos, and you'd get like a binder, and you could like attach your Tazo to the binder and you know, complete the set. Well, this is convenient. Let's go with Pogs. Yeah. I mean, I would arguably say a Tazo and a Pog are different things. What was this fun little toy called? Don't know, never had one. You put your foot inside the circly thing and you spin it, and it's a hopscotch. It's a hopscotch. Ooh, was that its name? Yeah, hopscotch is there. Jump, spin, skip it, jump it. It's a hopscotch. The skip it was included in Time's 100 greatest toys ever. I think we need to go double check on what that list is nowadays. Mate, we're only 25% of the way done. We might not actually make it to the end of this quiz. These are Barbies, Soaring Stars, Sky Dancers, Flying Mermaids, Sky Princesses. They got wings. They got, I think you spin them. Oh, yes, they have a base and they spin and the wings open up. I'm gonna guess Flying Mermaids. This gaming console is. If you get this wrong, you have got to give me money. It's a Nintendo 64. What was this board game called? I don't know. I see we're deploying balls into the battle zone. I don't know how one wins. Crossfire. Oh, you know what? I do remember the naming of Crossfire. Hey. In order to win, you have to react very quickly and aim the marbles accurately. It's not the best game for people with anxiety. I just remember the name Crossfire. This bouncy footwear is called... Never had one. Did this even happen in the UK? Is this one of those crazy American things? It's gonna be like a moonwalker or something like that. Yeah, moon shoes. Let's go moon shoes. There you go. All of these pieces belong to what toy series? We spoke about this earlier. This one over here, the Scorpion, I had this, or my brother did. One of us did. As soon as I see the suggestions, I'm gonna remember the name. Mighty Max. They're Mighty Maxes. That's what they are. Boom, there you go. This slime promoted by Nickelodeon is called... Slime? I was never actually really much of a Nickelodeon kid. Gloop, Flop, Gak, Gunk. These little characters are from what line of toys? These are Duplo pieces. Wait, no, Playmobil. Playmobil. Not Duplo, it's Playmobil. Idiot. Does Playmobil still exist? Fisher Price, Little People, Sims. It's Playmobil. Yeah. What are these action figurines called? Oh no, No, I didn't have them. I remember the TV adverts. I remember the adverts. Didn't have them. Street Sharks. There you are, Street Sharks. You forgot them until now, didn't you? Yeah. What was this gadget called? Is that an easy bake oven? This feels more like an American thing as well. I don't really recall this in the UK. Yeah, there you are, the easy bake oven. My own microwave. Mummy's little helper. Ooh, I could bake too. Listen, easy bake oven is a thing, but Mummy's little helper sounds so like it could be a product. It could be a thing. Let's go with what we said. Bake oven. Ah. What was this machine called? You can see we got a spider and we're pushing it inside a machine. We're probably making spiders. Don't have a clue though. Not a clue. Creepy crawlers. There you go. I just went for the one that sounded the most legit. What are these figurines? Oh, come on. Are you even trying? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, okay? Fighting Turtles. Shell Warriors. Ninja Fighters. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah. niche. Oh, snap. I haven't seen this in years. What was this recording device called? Oh, what was its name, though? It's from Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. A young Macaulay Culkin was super popular around Christmas time. I never had one, but my friend did. What was it? Let's see the suggestions. Talk Boy, the Talk Back, the Talk Buddy, or the Talkman. I feel like it's a Talk Boy. I don't rightly know, but I think it's a Talk Boy. Just because Game Boy was a popularized thing at the time, and Talk Boy might sound some... Why am I speaking like this? Hey! It's amazing Nintendo didn't sue them. What are these action figurines called? They're Power Rangers, everybody. Tommy is in prison because he's a douchebag. What was the brand of this scooter? I did a bit of skateboarding, a little bit of rollerblading, but I never did scooting. I wasn't a scooter kind of man. I don't recall brand names for scooters. Shredder, Ripper, Speed Razor. Shredder. It's a Tickle Me Elmo. Surely they still sell these things. Tickle Me Elmo. There we go. Look, we're only halfway through this freaking test. I've been recording for 42 bloody minutes. What was this game called? I remember the toy. Push all the teeth down and one of the teeth is triggered and it will snap closed on your finger. Angry Alligator. No. Oh my god. What was this gadget called? I had one of these. This was like the future in your pocket and kind of before mobile phones. Yeah, Filofax. I think it was a Filofax. That's not an option. But I freaking had one, damn it. But what was it called? A Talkback Dear Diary. Mate, mine didn't do that. Mine was a manly boys one. Oh yeah, these super niche 90s era playing cards. Oh, what are they called? Pokemon. What are these? Is it Connects? I forget. Yeah, they're gears and they do and stuff. Connects. There you go. Got it in one. Oh my god. I forgot these existed. I definitely had some of these. What are these figurines called? I haven't a clue, but I used to put them in my mouth. If they are what I think they are, they were like rubbery and squishy, and some reason or another I chewed on them. I kind of recognize this guy over here. Small evils, mini monsters, tiny villains, monsters in my pocket. I think it was that. Yeah! What is this game? I'm gonna assume it's laser tag. Laser attack, laser battle, laser challenge. This is an Americanified question, okay? This is American all over. I'm from Blighty, the greatest ever. Laser challenge, okay, whatever. What is this toy blaster? Is it a Nerf gun? It's a Nerf blaster. Pow. What is this tiny music player called? I do remember this. Pocket beats, mini music, small sounds, or hit clips. Oh, I think it's hit clips. If this is what I think it is. What? Oh, wait, hang on. It says just hit clips. Well, you know what? I didn't see that. I think they were called hit clips because you would clip the tracks like onto your clothing or whatever as you went out and about. But more interestingly, it wasn't even the full song. It was a bit of the song, hence also clips. Clips of hits that you clip onto yourself. The mini digital audio player only played 1 minute of the hit song, which today's music are terrible, but really, it was great back then. Yeah, how did we ever think that was a good idea? It's like when you open up Spotify in a web browser and you're not signed in, and you get a preview of the song. Like, it's... Who's jamming to 1 minute of a song? What are these toy cars called? Toy car. Oh, Power Wheels. Hot Wheels, Hot Shots, mini... Power Wheels, everybody. Because they're powered. They go 1 mile an hour. What is this popular ripcord toy that you could buy battle domes for? I vaguely remember this, but it's not something I did. I think it's called Battle Tops. But yeah, there'd be a disc you can see there, and it spins on the gun, and you fire it, and you go bam, and you bam them together. Beyblade, Beyblades. Just because of the freaking jingle. Battle Tops. Maybe the UK version was Battle Tops. I don't know, but Beyblade. What is this mechanical drawing toy? It's an Etch-a-Sketch. What is this light-up toy recently featured in Stranger Things? I don't know. I remember it. I definitely remember it. Didn't have one. Light Bright Glow Board, Bright Night Light Up Board, Light Night Glow Board. The Light Bright, everybody. What are these scented dolls? Is that a Cabbage Patch Kid? Yeah. Pow. What are these dueling red and blue robots? Rock'em Sock'em Robots? Something like that? Yeah, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Robo Boxers, Mousetrap. Was there a question for this one? As in, what is this board game called? It's Mousetrap. Mousetrap. I think somebody made a little mistake here. Haven't seen this in years. It was a fun game. You assembled the game as you went around the board. This bucket over here has a ball inside of it. Boot kicks the ball and the ball goes... It hits this little red pole here, and then there'll be another platform up top, and a ball will jiggle off there, fall into the bathtub, and then fall down, land on the plank, and then the diver goes, whee, and falls into this tub, and that tub makes a vibration that makes the net go, and it captures the piece. What is this machine washable bear? Not a clue. A doodle bear. Color me happy bear. Ah. What are these tiny robo-dogs? I recognize them. I don't remember. Robo-dogs? It was a Poochie. It's a Slinky. What is this startling timed game? Didn't have one of these. Never saw one of these. Feels very American. I mean, it's not Operation. A Buzz-It boards? Perfection. Everyone is called Perfection. There's not even a question for this one. What is this? It's a Stretch Armstrong, everybody. Highly popular in the 90s. There was even like a Hulk Hogan version of one. Stretch Armstrong. Magic Mitt. Is this another question where you put the answer in as the question? Yeah, I had one of these. These were Velcro pads, and of course you got a tennis ball, all fluffy, and yeah, you'd catch it and you'd catch it and throw it. I wonder what the answer is. Ha! This website doesn't even care anymore. Maybe they didn't expect people to actually get this far into this. What are these dolls? Groovy Girls? I have no idea. Never seen these in my life. But yeah, Groovy Girls. Who is this character featured on trading cards? Is his name Goku? I'm not really into Yu-Gi-Oh! I've got friends who are. I have no idea, really. I have Goku in my head for some reason. I think he could be called Goku. Right. Well... it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Wait, what was the question? Who is this character featured on the trading cards? What, is his name Yu-Gi-Oh? These are Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but like, is his name Yu-Gi-Oh? I think this question is just dumb. 90%, we're nearly there. What are these underwater toys? Talk underwater, sound travels for 15 feet. I didn't have these. Never heard of these. Underwater megaphones. Water talkies. Submarine phone. I feel like it's water talkies. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so judgmental. Just because I didn't have it. Other people could have. What is this string game played with your hands? It's something I did. But I missed the part where it had a name. A cat's cradle. Oh, I think it's a cat's cradle. Hey. It's one of those things where you see the word and then it kind of triggers a memory. Like, oh, yeah, I remember that. What are these lights called? These are lava lamps. Very, very, very hippie-friendly stuff from like the 70s. Glue lights. It's a lava lamp, damn it. A Rubik's Cube. What is this jiggly water bag filled with sparkles or small toys? No idea. Slimy Slinky, a water Slinky, a water Wigglies, or jelly tubes? Jelly tubes? It's a water Wigglies. Congrats, you finished. Here are the results. You scored 46 out of 60. Are you stuck in the 90s? Wow. Looks like you were the kid with all the cool toys in the neighborhood. You absolutely aced this test and have a clear memory of some of the best toys in the 90s had to offer. Your inner child is alive and well decades later thanks to a lot of these games and toys. I really got 14 of these wrong? Doesn't feel like 14. I'm gonna put it down to either girls' toys or Americanified toys. Well, that was fun. That was different. I'm glad we did this. Normally, these websites are kind of scammy, and this, yeah, I guess is no different. But, you know, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I had a nice time. How did you do? Did you get as many right or wrong as me? Did we disagree on some? Let me know down below. Are you a 90s kid as well? Or are you now scratching your head going, what the frick is a Tamagotchi? I'm surprised we didn't see, like, Action Men were huge in the 90s. Thunderbirds, not even got a look in. Anyway, I love your faces. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.